Thank you for tuning in. Woodsy here, and today we're going to be looking at the upcoming Nike SB Dunks for 2025. Now, I'm going to cover some. There's a